guys, I am just about to make a new Patreon post, and I wanted to do just a little video like talking about the post, which is something that I'm like a little nervous about. Well, okay, so I've been doing for a while. I've like sort of made mention to it, but I don't think explicitly like talked about it. Been doing on my website. It's like it's a game in progress, sort of. I'm making each post is sort of like a puzzle, and it contains like extra content that's not visible on the surface. You just have to go looking for it, and the intention there is to create an immersive experience with multiple layers of meaning. I don't know if this is something that's been coming across. I don't know how many people are even aware that I'm doing this, which is why I'm making a video. I kind of wanted to do it like sort of secretly for a while I was figuring out if I even thought it was a good idea. I still don't even know if it's a good idea. Like every other day I'm like, I'm going to delete my Patreon. I'm going to delete it, blah, blah, blah. And I don't. But I still don't know if it's a good idea or if it's stupid. But I thought at least I would like make you aware of its existence, so if you want to delve deeper, you can. I think this is going to be especially good with the changes that Patreon's made recently. They are allowing artistic nudity now, but I still don't really want to have like nude explicit images on the preview page, so it's probably mostly going to be poetry. It's like the landing page, but within that there will be other content. It's not going to be too complicated. I really, I'm mostly just fiddling with the tools that are available to me on the website. I don't really know much, like, crazy coding or anything like that. And I'm using a website builder, so it's not like anything too crazy at this point anyway. We'll see what happens in the future. But, I'm not trying to make a crazy complicated like video game with lots of mechanics. I'm just trying to sort of have an alternate storytelling method that is still accessible to people. So, and I mentioned in my last video, like in the update video, that I believe that art should be accessible, which I realize is sort of like, it seems hypocritical because I have this Patreon page. All of this content is available for free on my website if you know where to look for it or if you accidentally stumble across it. So by being patrons, you are basically saying like, hey, I support what you're doing and I want to, show that support. So I don't want to seem like, on the one hand, I feel like it should be accessible, and then on the other hand, I'm like hiding behind a closed door. I mean, I am sort of, because this is very vulnerable, and like, I feel like it's something that I'm sort of scared to share openly, so it's sort of like behind a closed door, but it's not a locked door. It's there's a way in. So, yeah, my intention with this, and sort of whenever I have free time, I add like some extra layers. So if you feel like going back through old posts and sort of digging, there might be some extra things there, pictures and stuff like that, and more text. I'm really scared about sharing this. Like, this has been like kind of secret. A couple people maybe know about this. I don't know how many of you have like accidentally stumbled across it. But I'm really kind of scared to be like out in the open with it, because now it has to be good, not just like stupid bullshit. I mean, I don't know, whatever. It's probably just what it is anyway, but blah, blah, blah. I should let other people bring me down instead of bringing myself down, probably. But if I do it first, then it doesn't hurt as much, I guess. Trying to think what else to say. Yeah, I made that update video like a little while ago, at least last week, and I kind of meant to post it by the end of the week, but then I didn't get around to it because I've been very busy. Went out of town last weekend, just did a quick weekend trip. It's really cool because we played a show in Harrisonburg on Friday night with some friends that we have in town that we tour. Well, no, we were talking about maybe trying to do a tour with. We've played with them a couple times, but they're local and they like to play shows like sort of around around the area. So hopefully we can set something up with them. But it was a cool show. It was like very last minute organized. It was at a brewery, so there wasn't a ton of people there, but it was a fun night, like just in general, playing. I like playing, in new settings, and it's always good practice for us, and we did make a little bit of money. We made $50, so, it's like covers travel expenses basically, but it was better than nothing. And we were already out there anyway because we had this shoot planned in like near the Charlottesville area. We had that planned like from a couple months ago with this artist that I've worked with several times, and I'm really happy with the work that we did. So I'll probably post some of that to my Tumblr like as it comes in. Yeah, hopefully I think some of that's going to get submitted to a show, so we'll see if it gets in. And then I had another quick shoot on the way out, but it was nice just getting away for the weekend and having kind of like a low stress trip with some fun stuff, because New York was really, really busy, and we're just about to go to DC, Baltimore area, and that's like super packed out too. So, I mean, we travel a lot, but it's not like we're on vacation, like we're working. So this one was more like we got to go, we went to a cidery because there's like really good cider in that region, and tried some of that, and I don't know, we just had like a little bit of downtime. We were still busy, but we had like a little bit of downtime to ourselves, so yeah. And again, I feel like each trip we get better at traveling, managing the logistics and stuff, so it gets less stressful. Yeah, DC should be good because I think we'll be staying with my parents, so we'll have like a well-stocked kitchen. We won't have to bring cooking supplies, and they're always trying to feed us and send us home with tons of food anyway. So I know, and they've got a garden too with like fresh tomatoes. So we'll make some salsa, and I don't know what else, but I'm excited about that. Yeah, tonight I'm making kimchi stew. We made some kimchi. We let it ferment over the weekend while we were out of town. I had never made it before. We'd never made it before. And I was a little scared of it, to be honest, because I've never really fermented anything, but it turned out really, really well, especially for our first time, and we're just gonna keep making it, hopefully, because we both like it a lot, and it's way cheaper to make it than to buy it. It's like $7 for a little container of it, versus like this big jar we made for, I don't know, maybe $5 or something, but it's worth it. And if we make like multiple batches at once, it's especially worth it. So yeah, next time maybe we'll do like 2 or 3 jars at once. So yeah, I'm making a kimchi stew with the rest of our kimchi, and then I'm gonna make these daikon radish scallops. Well, like mock scallops. I've seen this recipe, and scallops is something that I had a couple of times before I went vegan, and I liked just like the texture of it, but like I'm not going to eat them now, but and that's probably not going to be exactly the same, but I've never really cooked with daikon radish, so I'm excited to try that, and like it's a new recipe. I had like a luxurious week, like catching up on things, and I've had some time at the house to myself, so like getting some good alone time, which I really, really needed, and getting some time to like work on this stuff, which is, I kind of need like my own space and time. I did some writing yesterday. That's what this post is. It's like a new thing that I'm working on, and yeah, trying to organize the pantry today and like the Tupperware because it's spilling out. So just like things that aren't immediately pressing, but like every day that they're not done, it just adds like a tiny bit of like annoyance at the world. So I'm like, I just want to do it. And I'm like, we're cleaning the house. I like caught up on laundry and like all this stuff yesterday. So yeah, not every day is like 8 hours of work, but do at least a little bit every day, and like when we're on the road, it's like constant work. So I'm trying not to feel bad about my life. I compare myself to other people a lot, and most people hate their jobs, and most people, like when I tell them about my job, they're like, maybe not jealous, maybe a little bit jealous, or they're just like, oh, that sounds amazing, and it's like, it is amazing, it really is, but it's still hard. It's not like it's like a cushy job or anything. It definitely does allow more freedom and flexibility than a lot of other jobs, but it's still like hard work. So I don't know. I just needed to say that, I guess, because I've been struggling a lot, like getting back into it, just with like this is the first time that I'm like open and out with it, sort of. Like everybody that I know knows what I do, and I talk about it, and like Ben comes with me on all the shoots, and so like there's nothing that I'm hiding from him, and like it feels really good in that way, but it's also like forcing me to come to terms with who I am, and like I'm not living a double life anymore. I'm like more of an integrated person, which I think is better for overall health. But I'm having like weird existential crises because I like can't live without having at least one of those. I don't know. I want to like figure everything out and untangle like all of the small like knots that I have inside of me, to become like the most self-actualized person I can, I guess. I have a long way to go, but I'm still young. Anyway, this video is like way rambly. If you made it this far, like I don't know. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know. No, thanks for listening to me ramble, or pretending to at least. Sticking around. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this post. Yeah, look for more similar types of things in the future, so keep your eyes peeled. I mean, every post that I make will have at least something in it, because I just can't keep things simple, so yeah. Alright, that's all for now. I'll be back, soon, hopefully, like, before the end of this month. I feel really bad about not posting a lot last month, but, it was a hard month, just in terms of staying on top of we had like just come back from a trip at the end of the month, and then had another long trip, and that just really kind of like threw me for a loop. So thanks for your patience and sticking around if you're still here. I'm hoping that this month, well, we're getting like married at the end of the month. I mean, we're married already, but we're having our ceremony at the end of the month, so that's going to be a little crazy, but I'll try to squeeze something in the meantime. Okay, that is all for real. See ya.